A very good day to all the students of Live and G Drive. I hope you have done yesterday's revision as given to you. And the yesterday revision was related to transfer pricing. Yesterday we have completed transfer pricing methods, that was cost plus method, resale price method. We have completed comparable uncontrolled price method, transition net margin method. Hopefully you have done the revision, and now I'm starting with the Viva for that. Now, Karthik, you tell me what was there in resale price method.
In resale price method, entity will purchase some goods or services from another entity, and it will resell to India. And in that method, we will just. I'm not able to tell, but I'll tell what is the method how to solve that. In that case,
but whatever you are saying now, it would be resold in India. Yes. And between two entities. Now you cannot write two entities. Two entities are random.
Okay.
That should be associate enterprise.
Associated entity. Oh, yes.
So there should be two associate enterprise, and one associate enterprise is reselling that by purchasing from another enterprise. Okay. Now, Sachin, tell me 5 points of associate enterprise. When it would be associate enterprise, any 5 points?
One enterprise holds 26% or more voting powers in other enterprises, either directly or indirectly. One enterprise appoints more than majority board of directors or one executive directors of other enterprises directly or indirectly. One enterprise gives loans more than 51% of book value of total asset. 50% or more.
51% or
51% or more total book value of asset of other enterprises. Manufacturing process of one enterprise is wholly dependent on other enterprises. One enterprise provides guarantee to other enterprises 10% or more of total borrowings. Raw material required 90% or more raw material required by one enterprise, and price and other conditions are influenced by other enterprises.
Yes.
No,
more than sufficient. Now tell me, Lakshmi, you tell me what was there in cost plus method.
Ma'am, in cost plus method, we will adjust the cost of production, direct and indirect cost, along with the some functional differences. We will adjust in gross profit margin, and we will find out the arm's length price.
So, what are the functional differences?
Discount, credit period, then.
Are you telling uncontrolled price method or you are telling cost plus method?
Cost plus method, but we are adjusting in uncontrolled price method. We are not adjusting the gross profit margin, right? In cost plus method, we are making the adjustment on that margin.
The expenses will increase.
Expenses, and we will add the income. We will find out the expenses, which are expenses and which are the incomes, and we will reduce the expenses and increase the income, adjust it in the gross profit margin.
Okay. Now, Rajesh, tell me what is international transaction?
So, any transaction between two or more entities, okay, and which is one of them is at least non-resident. So that's international transaction.
And what is deemed international transaction?
So in that case, so associate, associate entity has two or more associate. One associate entity has two or associate entities. Then those two associate entities will be also. Sorry. Associate entity selling a good to the an associated entity, and that unassociated entity will be selling a goods further to the associated entity, so that you're deemed.
Is it that? No, it is. What is that, Kumar? Deemed international transaction? You would like to type? Type it. Abdul, you tell me and keep your video on. Tell me what is deemed international. Are you here, Abdul? So deemed international transaction. Now, Karthik or Sachin or Lakshmi, would you be able to tell? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Deemed international transaction. There are two. See, simply the transaction, it should attract the TP provision, but instead of that, related associated entity makes a transaction with unrelated person and controls the transaction, controls the conditions of the transaction.
Yes, exactly. One associate enterprise, another is not associate enterprise. Now my associate enterprise is entering into a transaction with other than associate enterprise, and that other than associate enterprise could be a resident, it could be a non-resident. But the terms and condition of their transaction is actually decided by my associate enterprise number 2. The transaction between associate and unrelated party, that is decided by another associate enterprise. That was nothing. That is a deemed international transaction because they were utilizing the loophole. Right? Sure. Yes, correct, Kumar. Now we are going to start with, see, we have done what we have done. Apart from this, we have done comparable uncontrolled price method. Pay attention here. In 10 minutes, I will be revising what we have done yesterday. Point number 1. When it comes to international transaction, the first chapter we have started is transfer pricing. In transfer pricing, point number 1, there should be international transaction. Should I record an audio also for that? You need audio?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have started with the international transaction, and international transaction we have started with the transfer pricing. In transfer pricing, point number 1, first of all, a transaction need to be an international transaction. What do you mean by international transaction? When a transaction between 2 or more associate enterprise and at least one should be non-resident. If it is an international transaction between an associate enterprise, then only transfer pricing के provisions will be applicable. Now, this transfer pricing के provisions will not apply if the effect after applying transfer pricing provision is such that your income is reducing and your losses are increasing. Then, what is associate enterprise? Associate enterprise have been given in section number 92A. It states that as per 92A, what are the associate enterprise, and if international transaction done between associate enterprise, it should be at arm's length price. Now, what is arm's length price? Arm's length price is my market value. Now, what is associate enterprise? Point number 1. If one enterprise holds 26% or more of the voting power in another enterprise directly, indirectly, or there is a common holding, then both the enterprises are said to be associate enterprise. Second, if one enterprise appoints majority of the board of directors of another enterprise or at least one executive member, both are said to be associate enterprise, and even common holding applies here also. Then, if one enterprise gives loan to another enterprise, advances to another enterprise, that is loan and advance to another enterprise, that is 51% or more of the total book value of another enterprise. Market value doesn't matter here, and repayment of loan and advance doesn't matter here, because for associate enterprise, any time during the year has been returned. Then, if one enterprise give guarantee to another enterprise, that is 10% or more of the total borrowing guarantee of the total borrowing guarantee is there, for the another enterprise, both are said to be associate enterprise. Then, if one enterprise is dependent wholly on know-how, patent, copyright, trademark, data, documents of another enterprise, that is said to be associate enterprise. If one enterprise depends on 90% or more of the raw material requirement of another enterprise, in such a case, and the price is influenced by another enterprise, both are said to be what? Both are said to be associate enterprise, but the condition is and over here. Both the conditions should fulfill, but if mutually the prices are decided, even 95% raw material is provided by another enterprise, they are not associate enterprise. Then, if one enterprise manufactures the goods, manufactures the product, and it is sold to another enterprise, and the price is influenced by another enterprise, both are said to be associate enterprise. If one enterprise is controlled by individual, and my another enterprise is also controlled by me only, that is an individual, or by my relative, or jointly by relative and individual, both are said to be associate enterprise. If one enterprise is held by HUF and another by HUF, or the members of HUF, or jointly by members and relative of the HUF, both are said to be associate enterprise. If one enterprise is firm, AOP, BUI, and getting 10% or more of the interest or share profit sharing from that enterprise, that is said to be associate enterprise. So this was the definition of associate enterprise. This was the definition of international transaction that was given in 92B. And if it is international transaction between associate, it should be at arm's length price. Now, how to calculate arm's length price? For that, 92C gives the methods. The method number 1 is comparable uncontrolled price method. Now, what is comparable? You have to compare. What is uncontrolled? Unrelated price, unrelated party ka price you will take and start comparing. Unrelated party के price को you will shuffle according to the genuineness of related party की condition. Remember, what was the non shuffling? It was related to FOB CIL. It was related to warranty. It was related to discount. If I am giving to related party at FOB and unrelated party at CIL, I have to adjust unrelated party ka price. Why? Because on the basis of genuineness of related party, unrelated ka price will shuffle. Warranty, remember one thing, they will give year ka warranty, but warranty given for 3 months, 4 months to calculate accordingly. Discount, bulk discount, related party purchasing 50,000, unrelated purchasing 5,000, so bulk discount is genuine, so we will allow that genuineness. And then we moved to resale price method. One associate enterprise sold to another associate enterprise, and that associate enterprise is selling the product to an unrelated party. So I will calculate, back calculation I will do, that means sales price of that associate minus GP margin, that is normal GP margin, I will get the cost. Out of that cost, purchase expenses are allowed, directly attributable purchase expenses allowed. Now I got the cost. If the cost is 50,000 when I was purchasing, I'm showing it is 50,000, and now the cost is coming to be 41,000. Remember that example. Now the cost is coming to be 41,000. I will say, department will say, no, you have to reduce your cost, because reduction of cost means increment of the profit. But ma'am, vice versa. Actually, cost coming to be 53,000 and I am showing only 50,000. Never ever they will apply transfer pricing provisions over here. And then my method was, in this method, you have to make adjustment to the GP margin. They will say discount of 80% on GP margin, so first adjust your GP margin. Then we moved to cost plus method. Cost plus method is nothing, direct plus indirect cost. You have to do the total of the cost, and in total cost, you have to add normal GP. Markup, we will say. Even they use markup and they cost ka percentage, we accept it. So whatever written in the question, we have to focus. So markup we will do. What is the markup? Markup we have to do the adjustment. For example, risk factor. Risk factor is in case of what my unrelated party. So I'm charging for risk factor. That means I was earning income. But there is no risk factor in case of associate. So there is no income there. Remember that point, specifically taken risk factor. Then other than this, again discount, again warranty. Interest has been 1 month ka interest credit I am earning from my associate, but not earning from my unassociate. Why? Because unassociate I am not providing credit. In such a case, 1 month, you have to calculate 1 month ka percent. Remember the question, 3% divided by 12. We have done 1 month ka credit percent. That was my income. That we have done in cost plus method. Then we have done transition net margin method. Nothing is there in transition net margin method. It is simply whatever industry is doing, that you have to cut, copy and paste according to similar circumstances and similar situation. So till now we have done, and this we have completed revision in 7 minutes. If you know everything here, are you getting? We have revised the question ke adjustment also. So you have to be so particular in learning and understanding ki you can also do by yourself. Okay. So I will share it later on after the completion of the class. And for G Drive students also, separate group will be there. On that separate group, I will be sharing this audio for you. Sure. So now we are starting with next, that is profit split method. Till now, any doubt? I hope you would have done revision. If you have not done revision, you are doing cheating with your preparation only. Try to maintain that time. Okay, Rajesh ji, try to maintain the time.
Yes, ma'am. I did the revision for direct tax and I had one question. So that 3% which you talked about, right? But mathematically, when we are doing it, so it is 3% of 50. So that is 1.5. So there was no, I mean, mathematically, it is not divided by 12 in the answer sheet which you shared.
12, no? 3 divided by 12, 12 months.
No, madam. 50 is
Yes,
your
ma'am.
GP. 50 is your GP. And if you take 3% of it,
Let me
it's
check
coming as,
that. Let me
yeah,
check.
1.5.
You give me on the WhatsApp whatever you are saying now audio. Let me check what you are saying. Okay.
Yeah, surely, sure.
Chalo. So now we are starting with the profit split method. Now what is this profit split method? In your profit split method, understand by word profit split, you are distributing profit. Now as per you, where you would like to distribute profit more? कहाँ तुम चाहोगे कि प्रॉफिट ज्यादा डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो एज पर यू?
Low tax rate country.
Where the country where taxes are low. So would your department allow that? Department will never allow that. So in profit split, they say if you want to distribute profit, it should be on a genuine ratio. Now what is the genuine ratio? Either hour that has been spent on that thing or capital contribution, to take a genuine ratio for the distribution of profit. But what you will do? You will try to distribute profit in the country where taxes are low, and where the taxes are high, you would like कि नहीं, profit ज़्यादा distribute नहीं होना चाहिए. You should not distribute the profit over there. So in this case, profit is distributed more where the taxes are less. Now this is Tech Limited, a company that manufactures what? Software. Software is manufactured by Tech Limited and overall sales price of the software is 10 lakh rupees. X Limited is an associate, Y is also associate, Z is also associate. That means they are all associate. They are just distributing the profit among themselves. 5 lakh, 3 lakh, 2 lakh. What they have distributed? They have distributed this revenue. 5 lakh, 3 lakh, 2 lakh revenue they have distributed. But when they have manufactured this software, the total cost to manufacture the software was 8 lakh. So basically, what is the profit? 2 lakh is the profit. What is the profit? 2 lakh is the profit, and 2 lakh profit they have to distribute. Itna samajh mein aaya? Because they are distributing profit, directly they have not given you the profit. First of all, you will calculate the profit. So they are saying 10 lakh is the sales price, cost of manufacturing it is 8 lakh rupees. So actually the profit is 2 lakh rupees. Now they are saying relevant contribution should be this. Capital employed, they will give you the ratio in which you should distribute. So they have given ki on the basis of capital employed 40, 20, 40 is the ratio in which you should distribute the profit. They are saying this Z Limited, this would be Z here. Z Limited has incurred 1,80,000 cost. What is the cost? Capital employed na? So Z has employed 1,80,000 only. Z ने कितना employ किया? 1,80,000. So can I say 1,80,000 is cost for Z? So I should just distribute 2 lakh ka profit to him, and I will get the arm's length price. This should be the arm's length price. The cost is this. Profit after distribution, whatever the profit would be there, I will get the overall arm's length price. That this, instead of 2 lakh, what should be actually distributed as revenue? Are you getting this? Now, so we have just calculated the profit over here. And on the basis of distribution, what I found, I should distribute 80,000 as the profit to Z. Cost plus profit coming to be 2,60,000. Actually, your arm's length price should be 2,60,000. Why you have not distributed 2,60,000 to Z? Why you are distributing less? Because taxes are more over there. So the arm's length price is this, and you have distributed how much? 2 lakh only. 60,000 you have to increase where? Z. That means you have to increase how much? 60,000. So basically, first of all, you will calculate profit. Distribute the profit in the ratio they have given. Already they have given the ratio. Distribute profit accordingly. Now check. They have given you the cost of that particular associate enterprise and profit after distribution. This should be the arm's length distribution. But your distribution coming to be only 2 lakh rupees. That is wrong. So increase 60,000 over there. Understood? Is it most usable method? No. But I can expect at least in MCQ they might give. Understood? Done? Any doubt on this? No, this is nothing. This is the last method for calculation of your arm's length price. There is nothing but the last method for the calculation of arm's length price. Now, अब एक चीज बताओ. Suppose I have done a transaction with unrelated party, and I am also doing transaction with a related party. Unrelated से भी I am doing transaction, related से भी I am doing transaction. थोड़ा बहुत तो difference okay ना? A little bit of difference is also okay. मैंने functional differences adjust किए. I done the functional difference का adjustment. Still only 1%, 2% का difference is there. 3% difference is there. So इतना तो you can allow ना? It is okay. So there is a benchmark. If your transaction price and your arm's length price has a difference of 3%, done. No issues in that. Okay, that is your transaction price is only your arm's length price. Repeating again in Hindi. अगर तुम्हारा transaction price और तुम्हारा arm's length price जो actual में market price होना चाहिए, the difference is उसका difference सिर्फ 3% है. Only 3% is the difference between them. तो चलेगा. जितने पे transaction किया है वही तुम्हारा arm's length price है. Are you getting this concept? ठीक है. But ma'am, what about wholesale? In case of wholesale, this is not 3%. In case of wholesale, it will be 1%. Wholesale में तो already margin is very less. So in such a case, it is only 1%. But if it is trading, in such a case, it would be 3%. So for trading, it is 3%, and for wholesale, it would be 1% का benchmark. Ma'am, how I will identify that it is wholesale? I need to identify whether it is wholesale or not. So focus here. When you will come to know that some particular thing is wholesale. If your purchase cost of the finished goods, whatever finished goods you purchase, that are overall your total cost in the business, जितना भी तुम्हारा overall business में total cost है, whatever is the total cost of the business, if more than 80% is you spending for the purchase of that finished goods, मतलब overall 80% or more than 80% I am spending for finished goods only. That means that is wholesale. I am having wholesale. So out of your total cost of 80% or more than 80% is on the purchase of that finished goods. And your average monthly closing inventory, every time after the month, closing inventory is 10% or less. After your total sales, whatever is your closing inventory, either 8% left, 2% left, 1% left, 10% left, that means 10% or less. Total sales ka 10% or less than 10% is your closing inventory. That is, these two conditions will tell you that it is wholesale. समझो ना, normal सी बात है. Wholesale, after sales, only 8%, 10% is left with you as a closing. or you are spending more than 80% on the finished goods, that means you are doing wholesale. Ma'am, what about trading? Now suppose I am doing trading. I am selling this marker also. I am selling this pen also. I am selling this pencil also. I am selling this whitener also. Am I having expenditure only on particular thing? No. Suppose I am having lots of category. I am having this also. I am having this also. Mall mein many things are there. Big bazaar. You would not find only groceries over there. So are they doing wholesale? That is trading. But when you are spending only on particular thing, so that is your wholesale. Understood? So in case of wholesale, 1%. In case of other than wholesale, it is the benchmark that the difference is 3%. Now, for the purpose of calculation of arm length price, if I have more than one arm length price, because unrelated party, as I explained you earlier, it is not possible you will get only one comparable price. Might be I have sold to Lakshmi also, to Abdul also, to Karthik also, to Saladi also. I have sold to all of them, but the condition is different. So transaction price is also different for everyone. Are you getting? Suppose I start applying GST. Suppose in Karnataka, GST ka rate state-wise is different. For the time being, GST ka rate state-wise is different. So for him, fees ka charge will be different. Suppose Sachin, he is residing in Bihar. Suppose वहाँ पे GST का rate is different. पुणे में GST का rate is different. For the time being, तो क्या होगा? Fees is different for everyone. तो related party, unrelated party के लिए क्या होगा? Arm's length price will be 4-5. Are you getting? Now, if you have more than one arm length price, so they are saying take the average. Suppose this is S, this is Y X Limited. X Limited sales to T at 140, to U at 146, to V 180, to A 156, to P 152. That means different arm length price has been given according to different parties. I am confused. What should be my arm length price? Because when I sold to Y, my associate enterprise, I have sold for 150 rupees. मैंने जब मेरे associate enterprise को sell किया, when I sold to my associate enterprise, I sold for 150 rupees. I am confused. T is also unrelated, U also unrelated, this also unrelated, this also unrelated. I sab to unrelated hai. So if you have only up to 5 or less than 5 arm length price, if you have 5 observation or less than 5 observation, in such a case, simply take average. You know average? Okay? So simply take average. But if this average and actual transaction price, you know na what is actual transaction price? So if the difference between this average and actual transaction price, if it is up to 3%, then your transaction price is equal to your arm length price. No issues, we allow that. But here it is coming to be more than 3%. That means now transaction price is not equal to your arm length price. In such a case, your average will be equal to your arm length price. Now, in such a case, I have to increase 150 to 4.8 minus 150. Whatever is the difference, 4.8, whatever number of units, for the time being, suppose 10,000 units I have sold, I have to increase it. My profit will increase accordingly. Understood? So if you have 5 observation, less than 5 observation, take average. Ma'am, what about after 5? Wait. If you have 5 observations, take average. If the average and actual transaction price is having a difference of only 3%, chalega, koi issue nahi. But if it is having a difference more than 3%, then your average will be your arm's length price. Understood this? So here I have written, take average. If it is the difference of 3%, your actual transaction price is your arm length price. But ma'am, if it is more than 3%, then take average as your arm length price. This 3% would get to be 1% if it is what? Wholesale trading, and what is wholesale trading has been explained over here. Understood? Now, Ma'am, I'm confused. What about if I'm having arm length price more than 5%? Not even asked for a single time in your exam. But we cannot expect that they would not ask, because now what is C category for you, that is important for ICA. Generally, when they frame tough paper, it is not tough because it is out of the box. It is because it is from C category and you left C category. Okay. Now, what is range concept? Very simple. Range concept have just step. It is a procedure. It is what a procedure. So they are saying, if you have arm length price more than 5, that means now I have 7 unrelated party, 8 unrelated party, 10, 12 unrelated party, and I have to compare what would be my arm length price. So first of all, the step number 1 is arrange the data in ascending order. First of all, just arrange your data in the ascending order. Done. Then after arranging, I have arranged this data in the ascending order. So they are saying count how many observations you have. When I have observation, that is 7. Total 7 observations I am having. So they say we have to maintain a range. Now range would start from something and range should end on something. So they say count the numbers. So I am counting the number, it is 7. So they say directly calculate 7 ka 35% and directly calculate 7 ka 65%. And 7 ka 35% coming to 2.4. And 7 ka 65% is coming 4.55. This is a fraction. So they are saying just round it off to higher level. Always round off to higher level. So it is now 3 and 5. Ma'am, what to do about this 3 and 5? Have you arranged that in ascending order? Yes, ma'am. So check 3 in front of 3. What number has been written? And in front of 3, 132 has been written. Okay. And in front of 5, 152 has been written. That means your range is between 132 to 152. Understood? Again repeating. If your observations are more than 5, go to range concept. Done. In range concept, first step is arrange in ascending order. Done. After arranging in ascending order, count the number of observations. Ma'am, it is 7. Do 7 ka 35%, do 7 ka 65%, and if it is fraction, not talking about whole number right now. And if it is fraction, round it off to next level. Now it is 3, it is 5. Check. 3 ke samne kya likha? What has been written in front of 3? What has been written in front of 5? This will be just starting of the range and that will be the end of the range. Now what about this range? If your transaction price falls between the range, done. Koi baat nahi. If whatever is your transaction price, if it falls between the range, this is your arm length price, no issue. But ma'am, my transaction price is 154. Oh, is it falling between the range? The transaction I have done, it is not falling between the range. So now next step is do 50%, take median. What you have to do? Take median. 7 ka 50% and 3.5. It will come to 4. So now what is written in front of 4? So are you taking? They have done nothing. Between the range they have taken. Median they have taken. Now this 134 is going to be your arm length price. Understood? Step number 1. Range concept. Simple sa range concept. First of all, if you have more than 5 observation, not 5. If it is up to 5, always average. If it is more than 5, ascending order first, then count the observation, do 35%, do 65%. If the figures are coming fraction, round off to next level, usko next level pe round off karna. Do not apply maths ke concept. Ma'am, 4.2, it will be 4. No, fraction hai, round off to 1. That means fraction is always rounded off to 1. Ma'am, now it is coming 4 and 5. 4 ke samne kya arm length price likha hai? What is written in front of 4? What is written in front of 5? That is the range, start and end of the range. If your transaction value falls between the range, done. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. But if it is not falling, we will take median. Understood? We will take what? Median. But it is the concept when range concept. Wait, it is the concept when range concept is applicable. मैम वो 3% वाले benchmark का क्या हुआ? That we have done in average. Average में we have done 3% का benchmark. Would I do range concept में average? Range concept में you will not do this 3%. Why? Already median they have taken. Because you were not falling in the range. Because you were not falling in the range. जब तुम range में fall नहीं हो रहे थे तभी तो we have done the median. What about the 3%? Are you getting? 100% arm's price is going to change. Your transaction value is going to change because you are not within the range. Ma'am, what if I am within the range? जब तुम हो ही range में, वो already एक benchmark ही तो है. Are you getting? When you already falling between the range, तो वो already एक benchmark ही तो है. But in average percentage wise benchmark you are getting. But when it is range concept, you are getting absolute margin. इधर से इधर के बीच में आना है. Getting the concept. So do not apply range में benchmark of 3%. Why? Because already range is given. And in average, percentage is given. Now understood? इतना आया? But ma'am, it is fraction. Abdul, want to ask something?
I'm extremely sorry for interrupting. Ma'am, class is going a little bit speed, ma'am, as compared to everyday. Can you don't mind?
Speed में जा रही है.
Yeah,
It is 60 days.
exactly, ma'am. Ma'am,
Now-
what is?
हाँ,
Yeah. Please go ahead, ma'am.
ठीक है. The first thing it is 60 days. Then you want multiple revisions also. Then we want every question to be covered in class. Are you getting? अगर तीनों चीजें करनी है, this is not regular lecture. Regular lecture takes 3 months. तो somewhere
Yeah.
थोड़ा speed से cope up तो करना पड़ेगा. And that
Yes, ma'am.
depends on you because अगर मैं slow जाऊंगी, I can go slow. Then everyone has to agree that it will be 2.5 months. So if everyone is finding the speed is much, so tell me. So I will go slow, as you say. बता दो, सारे लोग बता दो. Karthik, is it Karthik, Sachin, Rajesh? Because being fast track as well as regular combined, because I cannot skip anything. तो थोड़ा बहुत speed तो मुझे लेना ही पड़ेगा. बताओ तुम लोग.
Okay, ma'am, no problem.
I'm
Honest,
okay with this, ma'am.
Kumar, Rajesh ji.
It's fine only.
Rajesh ji.
Okay with the speed.
Okay with the speed. Abdul, now it depends on you. Okay. ठीक है. अरे पूछा क्या है ये भाई साहब, क्या बता रहे कुमार? Okay with the speed, Kumar, say yes or no. चलो. Now again, so we have started with the range concept. Range concept applies only and only when number of observation is more than 5. जब आपके number of observations 5 से ज़्यादा होते हैं, then only what start, then only your range concept will start. And my number of observation is less than 5, is equal to 5. Average, average, average. Always apply what? Average. ठीक है. Now, when it comes to range concept, what was my step number 1? First of all, ascending order में I have to do the thing. Second, after being in ascending order, count the number of observation. What is the number of observation? It could be 7, it could be 8, it could be 9, it could be 11, it could be 12. Ma'am, 10 count gaya. Great. Purposely I have skipped 10. Okay. So whenever it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, average. 6, 7, 8, 9, so you will start the range concept. After counting the observation, do 35% and 65%. Kiska man 35, kiska man 65. First of all, I have already told you observation ka 35, observation ka 65 you have to do. जो भी number आता है, whatever is the number, if it is fraction, then round it off to next level. And जो भी number है उसके सामने, whatever is the number in front of that, whatever arm length has been given, that will give you the range. This is the starting range, this is the end range. Understood? Then this is my range, but ma'am, my actual transaction price does not fall within the range. Whatever is my actual transaction price does not fall within the range. So if it is not falling within the range, again do total observation ka 50% and total observation ka 50%, 3.5, that is 4, right? अब 4 के सामने क्या लिखा है? 134 has been written. Now this is your arm length price. But ma'am, if it falls within the range, so already you are within the range now. So whatever is your actual transaction price, that is your arm length price. Understood this? Every time it is not possible that it would be fraction. Every time it is not possible that it would be fraction. Ma'am, whole number aaya to. You do not 7 ka 35% coming to 2.4. 7 ka 65% coming to 4 point something. That was fraction. But always it is not possible it would be fraction. It could be whole number also. So अब whole number होगा तब क्या करोगे? तो whole number के केस में suppose if 35% gives whole number, understanding na why I have written that 35%, the total observation was 7. Suppose 7 ka 35% instead of fraction gives you whole number. That means suppose in my data set instead of 7 I have 20 different unrelated party ke observation. I have, instead of here I was having how much? 7. Now I have kitna 20 observations. So 20 ka 35% is coming to be what? 20 ka 35% is coming to be 7. Now 7 is not whole number. Now it is not fraction. 20 ka 65% is coming to be 13. 20 ka 65% is coming to be 13. Ma'am, again it is whole number. Now directly can I do 7 के सामने क्या लिखा है, 13 के सामने क्या लिखा है, what is written in front of 7, what is written in front of 13, can I do? No, you cannot do this. Now what you have to do, 20 का 35% is 7, take 7 and number, 7 के बाद क्या आता है, 8, so take 8 number. Now what is written in front of 7, what is written in front of 8, take average of it. Are you getting? Whenever it is whole number, whenever it is whole number, whatever written in front of 7, whatever written in front of 8, now take average of it. Now whatever is the answer of that average, that is your starting range. Either. Ma'am, now 20 का 65% coming to be 13. So 13 के सामने क्या लिखा है? 14 के सामने क्या लिखा है? Take average of that. That will be your end range. Are you getting? So now you have to again take average, but average will be based on whole number 7, whole number 8, arm's length price before that, take average. Okay. Now again my actual transaction price not falling between the range. नहीं आ रहा range के अंदर. If the actual transaction price is not falling between the range, again take median. Remember अभी किया था ना? So 20 का 50% is coming to be 10. 10 के सामने क्या लिखा है? 11. 11 के सामने क्या लिखा है? Again take average of that. Now this would be your arm length price. कैसे करना है? I have 20 observations. How many observations? I have 20 observations. First of all, 20 का 35% you will do. Second, 20 का 65% you will do. 20 का 35% gives me how much? It was 7. And 65 gives me suppose 13. ठीक है? 7 के बाद क्या आता है? 8. 13 के बाद क्या आता है? 14. Now check the arm length price before 7, check the arm length price before 8, check the arm length price before 13, check the arm length price before 14. Take average of it, take average of it. This is the starting range, this is the end range. If your actual transaction price fall between this range, that is okay, your transaction price is your arm length price. But if it is not falling between the range, Then we will take again 20 ka 50%. That means 10 and 11 ke samne whatever arm length price given, we will take average of it, and this average will be your arm length price. Understood? Not even a single question till now has been asked on this concept because it is highly procedural. और बहुत लंबा चौड़ा इसके लिए देना पड़ेगा. Till now 0 question has been asked. ठीक है? Giving you time to scroll down it from where we have started from range profit split method today. Giving you 5 minutes to 5 to 7 minutes to scroll down. Whatever doubts you have, you can ask me. Okay. Visible? Take go screenshot ले लो एक बार. Take the screenshot. Done? Done? Okay.
Can you show the profit split, please?
Profit split. Wait. First of all, within 7 minutes, you scroll down, read it, then I will explain again.
I need to take the screenshot.
Acha, screenshot. This taken?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh. Oh, yes, ma'am.
Done? Any doubt? Abdul, still here? Any doubt? So basically, we have done. Yeah.
In that profit split method,
Yes.
in that case, we in our example there was three entities X, Y, Z. Here X and Z are associated entities for 40%, 40%.
Everyone is associated.
Okay. In that case, if everyone is associated and we are reducing the profit of Z entity only.
They have specifically said to calculate arm's length price for Z only. So that's why we have calculated only for Z.
Okay. It does not make any relevance for the others.
If in question they would frame question like that, ki calculate for everyone. So obviously, if you are distributing now 80,000 as per the genuine ratio, so others ka arm's length price will also change, na?
Yes, ma'am.
In the question specifically, they mentioned ki only for Z you have to give the answer. So that's why we were stick only to Z. हमारे क्वेश्चन में सिर्फ Z के लिए पूछा था, तो we are only stick to Z. अगर वो बोलते, सपोज करो ना, सीधी बात है कि if 80,000 now due to genuine ratio you are distributing to Z, तो दूसरों को भी तो अलग ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा ना, तो सबके आर्म लेंथ प्राइस चेंज होने ही होने हैं. आया समझ में?
Okay.
Okay. Smart. Done.
Ma'am, in question, the total cost incurred by C Limited is written. It might be Z Limited, right?
Yeah, I told her it is Z.
Z. Likewise, ma'am, in that associate enterprise, in the notes we have written, in case of that firm AOP BOI hold less than 10% interest. It's more than 10%, right?
Yeah, it is more than 10% or more.
Or more.
Okay.
Okay.
Any doubt? So what we have done profit split method and we have done range concept. It is profit split method and we have done what? Range concept. Now in range concept, there are two cases, either fraction you will get or either you will get whole number. If it is fraction, round of two, I forgot, round of two.
Round up to next number.
Next highest number.
Next highest number. If it is fraction, should I do round off? If it is whole number, should I do round up or something else is there?
No.
No.
You need to take average
If it's
of
whole
that
number,
number
we
and
will
Average
take
of
the
that number and next number.
observation and
Next
next
number,
number.
next number
Next
ke
number.
and में whatever the value, take average of that. Okay. Whether it is fraction, whether it is whole number, but my transaction price not falling within that range, what should be the percentage?
50%.
50%. Now, if it is 50%, in case of fraction, what should I do?
take that
Then
observation itself.
that arm's length price near to that observation.
Near to that observation.
Near means
Okay,
right, correct to that.
Total number of observation, do 50% if it is fraction. And 7 ka 50% coming to be 3.5. Then do fraction ka round off to 1. Then uske samne whatever is the number. Remember? Now, if it is whole number and my transaction value not falling within the range, what you will do?
We'll take the 50% of the total observation. And then that observation and the next observation, we will take the arm's length price of both and take the average.
Yes. So nothing. If it is whole number not falling between the range, again take observations. Observation का 50%. Next number, दोनों के आगे क्या number लिखा है? Take the average. That is going to be your arm's length price. Again repeating. C का भी minus C category concept it is, because never ever asked, not even in MCQ, not even in question. But still, these are the steps, and if you know the steps, any question you can at least solve. Okay. Now, ma'am, What about the range concept? Is it applicable only for 1 year? In range concept, you have to take observation of past 3 years. Maximum past 3 years ka observation you will be taking. Suppose in your question, multiple year data has been given. Suppose if what is given, multiple year data has been given. Now take weighted average of those multiple year data, current year as well as last 2 previous years. So if in this year I am calculating the arm's length price based on multiple year data, so current year ka data I have to take and last 2 years ka data also I have to take. Now, suppose 3 years data has been given. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3 year. And 3 years ka sales is given to me. 3 years ka GP margin is given to me. Suppose sales is 100 crore, 50 crore. Then your sales is 23 crore, as the case may be. Margin is, GP margin is suppose 50, 20, 10. It is the GP margin. First year ka data for A, first year ka data for B, because number of observation will also be there. No? There will be observation. This is for A industry. This is for B industry, for C, for D, for E. So you have been given various observations. A, B, C, D, E, F, G are the observation. And for those observations, sales, GP, has been given. Now, are you getting how the multiple year data would be? They will give you observation. They will give you either sales, either cost, as the case may be. So how can I calculate this range concept for this multiple year ka data? So they are saying, if you want to calculate for multiple year data, so what first you have to do? First, you have to convert it into single digit. Obviously, when it would be single digit, then only I will be able to convert it into multiple ko single में convert करना. So what is the way multiple year के data को single में convert करना? One thing, take average. So how can I take average? You know, GP margin is what? Gross profit upon sales. So if sales and GP is given, so can I do submission of all 3 years ka GP and submission of all 3 years ka sales? Would it give me a weighted gross profit percentage? Yes, it will give you a weighted gross profit percentage. So in my case for A, it was sales 100, suppose 25, suppose 50. So total all this sales, my GP was suppose 8, 10, 12. Total all this GP, the total of GP divided by total of sales will give me weighted GP. Understood? It will give me what? Weighted GP. Now, can I calculate similarly for B, for C, for D, n number of unrelated observations I have? So can I calculate for E, for F, for G? Similarly, calculate that weighted GP for all of them. Now, after calculation, would you get like this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are my unrelated party. Suppose A ka I am getting 20%, 15% weighted GP, 12%, 17%, 19%, 21%, 8%. Again, arrange in ascending order. Now this is nothing. वो पहला वाला ही हो गया मेरा. Now arrange this is an ascending order. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again do 7 ka 35%, 7 ka 65%. If falls within the range, remember, okay, not fall within the range 50%. So this is nothing. If you have multiple year ka data, target number 1, I have to convert it into single line because 3 years data has been given. First of all, I have to convert it into single digit. What I will do? Weighted average. If you have been given cost and profit, so total profit divided by total cost you will do. If profit and sales have been given, so total profit divided by total sales is given. Are you getting? So this will give you weighted average GP or weighted average markup. कोई भी एक चीज मिलेगी. So weighted GP or weighted markup you got. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, jitne unrelated party you are having, for everyone you have to do this. Now you will get same observation as you have got where previously we have done various ALP. Now ALP is in the form of percentage. अब फिर से 35%, 75%, 65%, same procedure. So again we are doing this question. एक क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करते हैं, इसको देखते हैं. Year 1, year 2, year 3. This is party number. Now I am doing unrelated party. I am writing here. Unrelated party number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 party I have taken. I am giving you GP. I am giving you sales. GP, sales. Everyone ka GP, sales. GP, sales. GP, sales. Now GP of this is 15, 12, 17. Sales 100, 120, 125. Again GP 8, 9, 10. 100, 130, 75. Again 20, 15, 30. Sales is coming to be 400, 200, 100. Okay. I'm erasing this, it is not written here. 3 years ka data. Then 4. Again GP 15, 16, 17. And my sales coming to be 200, 75, 95. GP sales 12, 13, 14, 150, 160, 180. Year 6th GP sales. Year 1, year 2, year 3. It is coming to be 14, 12, 10. Randomly I am taking 100 crore, 120, 130. Okay, 6 observations I have given. Multiple year data has been given. First of all, how would you proceed? My first thing should be, I have to convert this 3 years ka data into single. How would I do? First of all, add all this thing and take average. Can you do this? 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 17 divide by 100 plus 120 plus 125. What is the percentage coming? Can anyone tell me?
12.75.
Yes?
12.75.
12.75.
12.75. Quickly for next. Again, add all these 3 divided by iska total. Tell me total.
8.85.
8.85. This third year ka. Can I take random for the time being?
Yes. 6.86.
9%. For suppose it is 15%. This average, suppose it is coming to be like this. Suppose, suppose after taking the weighted average, it is coming to be 16%, and this wala coming to be 12%. So now I have weighted average GP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I arrange it into ascending order now? First of all this weighted GP I will arrange in ascending order. After arranging, 6 ka 35% you will take. Then 6 ka 65% you will take. Okay. 6 ka 35% you will take. 6 ka 65 you will take. Whatever is the answer, tell me.
It's just
2.1.
3.9.
Mute yourself. 6 का 35 is
2.1.
2.1.
2.1. And here 6 का 60.
3.9.
3.9.
9. Would I do 2 only? Can I do 2?
No, 3.
And here 4.
4.
What is written in front of 3? What is written in front of 4? That is starting of your range. Have you understand? If multiple year data given, how to convert it into single form that we have done previously? This is the way. Again, 0 question asked on it. Okay, it is 0 question asked on it. One time just do this. Otherwise, do not practice much on it. Okay, you should just know the concept, because जब भी नया question they frame, that is generally simple. Okay, so this is about your range concept and multiple year. Now suppose one thing, कि year 1 is there. This is 1 year का data, 2 year का data, 3 year का data. Suppose what happened, कि in year number 2, A party was relevant for me in year A1. For the first year, A party was relevant because it was doing similar nature ka business that I was doing. It was doing similar nature ka business that I was doing. But in year 2, closed. The business of party A is closed. So would I take in year 2 that observation? Is it now relevant for me?
No.
Right. No. A जो था मेरा unrelated party था A. A क्या था मेरा unrelated party. Year 1 में the business existed and that business was useful for me. Year 1 में क्या था, मेरे लिए ये business useful था. But जैसे ही year 2 आया, A ने तो अपना business ही close कर दिया, तो क्या मैं उस industry को या उस unrelated party को would I take? जब business ही नहीं है, तो why I would take it for comparison? Would I take? No. Suppose in year 2 only, a new industry, a new company, let us G, एक नई company आई, similar nature of business that is doing. That company is doing what? Similar nature का business. So can I include in year 2? Yes. That means if any new observations are coming, you can introduce in later year also. If a business is closing or something now not relevant for you, so you can remove it from that multiple year का data. Getting it? It was just simple explanation. कोई नया observation आता है, a new observation is coming, welcome. If an observation now not useful for me, we can eliminate from that 3 year का data. Okay. So this is entire range concept. As I said already, it is a C category wala concept. Now, ma'am, suppose we don't have 3 year का data, only 2 years का data will have. So weighted average किसका लोगे? Weighted average आप किसका लोगे? Weighted average you will take for only 2 years. 2 years है तो 2 years का ही weighted average. Suppose मैम 1 year का data है, तो फिर weighted average क्यों लोगे? Why you will take weighted average? 1 year का data you have simple. So 3 years, take 3 years average. 2 years, 2 years का average. 1 year, no average. As it is, you will apply 7, मतलब observation का 35, observation का 65. Understood? Till now, Abdul, all is well. Chalo. Very simple. Nothing to understand, no interpretation on it. Now, understand one thing. You are doing your transactions. You are the person who are doing your transactions. But what will happen? You are saying this is my arm's length price. Okay, we will accept. Self-assessment, you understand? You do the self-assessment and you accept your self-assessment. Chalta hai, no issues. Now, suppose I have done transaction with an international transaction I have done. I am saying 10,000 per unit is arm's length price. They will accept. Okay, 10,000 is your arm's length price. Actually, हर एक international transaction पे there is no doubt. Self-assessment accepted. But when AO will jump into the picture, now who is AO? I forgot. Who will tell me who is AO?
AO means Joint Commissioner, Assistant Commissioner.
Yes.
Each authority, ma'am.
inspector,
inspector,
assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, joint commissioner, additional commissioner. लिख लो. Who is A? When we will do assessment procedure, all these definitions are written in my assessment procedure ke notes. But for the time being, you write it down. AO is equal to inspector, tick, inspector, additional commissioner, joint commissioner, assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner. These are all together called as AO, assessing officer. Done? Written? And I also forgot one thing. What is mistake occurrence from record? Do not turn the pages. What is mistake occurring from record?
No to view, no to view.
No to views possible.
It's a mistake of fact, not
Mistake of fact,
law.
not mistake of law.
Yes, mistake of fact, not mistake of law. Third,
there is no argument.
yes, no arguments possible. Investigation needed, na?
Not needed.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Not
no
yet, not
investigation.
yet.
No,
No, not
investigation
required.
is needed for such mistake. Okay. Chalo. Now, when AO will jump into the picture, I am saying I have purchased this or I have sold this product to my associate enterprise. I have given the self-assessment. This is my self-assessment. I have given ki see 10,000 per unit is the price. I am giving it to whom? AO. Generally, AO accept. But what are the conditions when AO say, I am not accepting your self-assessment? Now, these are the conditions. First of all, remember I have told you we have 5 methods for the calculation of KLP, but most appropriate method you should choose. And what you have done? You have not applied most appropriate method. Then AO will say, I will be calculating your arm length price. Second, for the calculation, your data should have been reliable and correct. If you are calculating arm length price, remember we have all the observations, 7 observation, 20 observation. Remember, abhi kiya tha humne range concept mein. So that should be reliable and correct. No, that is not reliable. That is not correct. So how can we say that arm length price would be correct? AO will jump into the picture. I will calculate your arm length price. You are required to maintain proper documents. Either you have not maintained the documents or you have not furnished the documents. तुमको भी आगे आएगा country by country reporting. You will get constituent entity ka reporting. There is something called as master file. All are elementary topics, but there is maintenance of record. You were required to maintain the record. You failed to maintain record. Maintain ही नहीं किया. Then also AO will jump into the picture. You maintained, but he asked you to furnish me and you are not furnishing him. Then in 4 cases, AO will say, मैं calculate करूँगा, I will calculate your arm length price. Most appropriate method, not followed. Data, not reliable, not correct. Third, most appropriate method, not followed. Data, not reliable, not correct. Third, documents not maintained. Document maintained, but not furnished. या तो maintain नहीं किया, या furnished नहीं किया. Most reliable method use नहीं की, या data reliable use नहीं किया. Are you getting? When AO will come forward to calculate your arm length price. होशियारी, over smart. AO आ तो गया. AO came कि I will calculate. AO नहीं calculate कर पा रहा. Due to any reason, AO unable to calculate your arm length price. There were 4 conditions. Any one condition fulfilled, and AO is saying, I will calculate your arm length price, but AO unable to calculate your arm length price. नहीं हुआ उससे. Now he will refer to TPO, Transfer Pricing Officer. AO will refer your case to Transfer Pricing Officer. Please calculate arm length price. Are you getting? So first of all, AO will try. AO unable to do that, he will go to Transfer Pricing Officer. May Compulsory nahi hai. He may, when he is unable, then he will make reference to transfer pricing officer. Transfer pricing officer decided the arm's length price. Is it binding? Transfer pricing officer decided the arm's length price. Is it binding? Yes, but only on AO because he is senior. Only on AO that decision is binding. What about SSC? SSC may file suit against you. He may go to appeal. He may go to DRP, dispute resolution panel. Something is there. Wait for that. But SCC pe binding hai kya? No, because SCC may appeal. Not binding on SCC, but for AO binding. This would be the arm's length price. Understood? Again, there are 4 cases. Due to 4 cases, AO says, I will calculate your arm's length price. I forgot one. Can you tell me, Karthik, what was the any one reason?
Ma'am, first, they are not using the appropriate method for calculation of.
Most appropriate method not followed. Abdul, any one reason?
Ma'am, he has a doubt with regarding either it is correct or not.
Data is correct or not, data reliable or not. Rajesh, anyone? Obviously, 2 left.
Yeah, document not maintained.
Document not maintained. Sachin,
Documents maintained but not furnished.
any 4 reasons? Any 4 reasons, AO will jump into the picture. My AO unable to do so. Lakshmi, where he will go?
He may refer the case to the TPO, transfer pricing officer.
Is the decision of transfer pricing officer binding on assessee?
No.
No.
Is it binding on AO?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That means who can appeal, who can have a remedy? Assessee. Is AO having any remedy? No. For the time being, no for you. Otherwise, there is a concept of revision that you will do in assessment procedure. If something is prejudicial to the interest of revenue, there is a remedy. But for the time being, no. Understood? So these are the cases. Now suppose, ma'am, we have gone to transfer pricing officer. Now suppose we have gone to my case has gone to AO. AO के पास केस गया, बहुत लॉजिकल है, सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल. नाउ माय केस गॉन टू AO, डन. AO calculated arm's length price and increased your income. Is it concealed income? Obviously not. You have submitted self-assessment. Now AO has found out, no, your income should be not 100 crore. It should be 125 crore. So that means AO has identified your concealed income. इतना समझ में आया कि AO identified concealed income. Ma'am, when my income was 100 crore, I was getting deduction under chapter 6A. Suppose 30 crore ka deduction I was getting. Now my income is 125 crore because AO says your income should be 125 crore. Would my deduction increase according to my income?
No.
On concealed income, no extra deduction is available. See. Previously, when you have filed return of income, your PGBP income was 100 crore. You shown that your gross total income is 100 crore. Now, what is gross income? What is total income? We will do. Because students are confused in that also. Wait for that. PGBP mein you are showing you have 100 crore ka income, gross total income, and there will be a deduction on your gross total income. Gross total income pe milta hai ye deduction, that is 30%. You don't know anything about this, just understand that there is a deduction. GT ka 30% you will get. So ma'am, 70 is my net total income. Okay. Now, ma'am, after my AO has calculated my arm's length price, after AO calculated my arm's length price, he says 150 crore is your income. So he has increased my income by 50 crore. Would I get addition 150 crore ka 30%? No. That means benefit of deduction will not increase if benefit of deduction will not increase if AO increase your income. If you yourself increase, you can increase the deduction. But if AO increase your income, that means it was concealed income. He has identified the concealed income. No additional deduction will be allowed. Question is asked on this also. They will ask question, due to all the research and all the assessment, AO increased your income. Whatever you have written in return of income, he increased it. Now assessee claims my deduction should also increase. It will not increase because on concealed income, repeating and focusing on word, AO identified your concealed income. Then it will not increase. When assessee himself revised the return, revised return, you understand? Assessee himself revised the return. जब assessee खुद ही बोल रहा है कि मेरी income बढ़ गई, then you will get the deduction. Are you getting clear linkage? Assessee revised return, deduction is allowed. Increased deduction allowed. AO revised your income due to concealed. Your deduction will never increase. Understood? Similar is the point here also. Suppose due to application of transfer pricing provision, we have already done this. Suppose due to application of transfer pricing provision, total income of one enterprise changes. It will not change total income of another enterprise. That same concept. This is Hero, this is Honda, a foreign company. Foreign company, India takes know-how from foreign company and gives it royalty. India क्या कर रहा है? It is taking know-how, patent, dependent, associate enterprise, and it is giving royalty of 200 crore to it. When it is giving royalty of 200 crore, AO says, no, your arm length is 150 crore, not 200 crore. That means for India, it is expenditure, royalty is an expenditure. Now AO is reducing your expenditure and saying it is 150 crore. That means your profit will increase to 50 crore. Even India may total income will change. Total income of Honda will not change. Have we done already? Income of other enterprise will not be recomputed. Understood? Income of other enterprise will not be recomputed. So what we have done, 4 cases when AO will jump into the picture, done. Then if he is unable to do, he will refer to whom? Transfer pricing officer. Okay. After referring to transfer pricing officer also, we have done one more thing over here. When, what will happen? If AO increase your income, deduction will not increase. If assessee revise the return, deduction will change as per the limit that is given in deduction chapter. If income of one enterprise changes, another enterprise will not get recomputed. That is the base of your transfer pricing. Understood this much? Now from that 4 cases, read it. Then we will do last TP ka 2.7 remaining TPO ka. Shall I tell the 2 points? Very short points. Then you can read. Bata do? Shall I tell? Chote se 2 points.
Yes, ma'am.
Now when you refer to transfer pricing officer, suppose your assessment is pending right now. I know. I say I will calculate your arm length price. I was calculating arm length price, but I find ki nahi yaar, I cannot calculate this arm length price. So I said, whom? Karthik, you are the TPO, please calculate arm length price. Now assessment timing is there. You know na, itna to pata hai ki har ek assessment ko complete karne ka there is some time. My assessment timing is suppose 1 year only. In 1 year, I have to complete this assessment. Now, when I will refer to TPO, is the TPO free? Obviously not. He would also need the time. So they are saying whenever you refer to TPO, if assessment is pending, your assessment you are checking is pending, plus 1 year will be allotted for completion of total assessment. Plus 1 year. Understood this? Ma'am, my assessment already completed. Already I have completed the assessment. AO says already the assessment was done. Later on I come to know that these are the mistakes. Fresh 1 year will be allotted. How much? Fresh 1 year. So if it is already completed, fresh 1 year. If it is pending, add 1 year. Understood this? Ma'am, till when TPO should give me the decision? Till when TPO should give AO the decision that this is the final arm length price? At least 60 days before the end of assessment period. Kam se kam I should get 60 days. He should give me the decision at least 60 days before the end of my assessment period. Ma'am, it was not possible for TPO to give within before 60 days. He has given just before 20 days. I was getting only 20 days. So extension is there. Kitna? Plus 40 days ka extension. That will make it total 60. So if he is giving 10 days before, 50 days ka extension. If it is TPO is giving 20 days before, plus 40 days ka extension. 30 days before, plus 30 days ka. That means it will make equal to 60 days. It will make what? Equal to 60 days. Understood? So extension is there, but up to 60 days, not exact 60 days. Whatever is less, utna extension you will get. Done TPO. यही 2 points थे. मैं सब कुछ भूल चुकी हूँ. I forgot everything. Now you would be answering. Abdul, tell me, how much is the extension?
60 days.
Exact 60 days?
No, ma'am.
मतलब अगर 10 days पहले उसने बताया मुझे TPO ने, तो कितना extension दोगे?
50 days.
50 days. 20 days पहले बताया तो?
40 days.
40 days. That means
It's up to 60 days.
we have to make it total of 60, right? Chalo. Karthik, you tell me. Assessment completed. How much assessment procedure ka time kitna increase hoga? How much it will increase?
If he finds another new point, then the case will be one year, additional 1 year extension.
Additional 1 year. If already completed, fresh 1 year. If pending, additional 1 year. Now, again, in case of range concept, there was some percentage, 3% we have used in range concept. Lakshmi, what were the 3%?
Ma'am, in case of retail business, it is 3%, and case of wholesale, 1%.
I asked range concept. In range concept, certain percentage we have used.
Yes. No, 3% is not applicable in case of range concept.
3% is not applicable. What is the percentage? Kitna percent, then itna. What was that? Anyone?
Yes,
35%, 65%.
65.
Observation का 35, 65, 50.
Lakshmi, 35%, 65%, 50%.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay.
What is the benchmark in case of wholesale?
1%.
1%. What is the benchmark in case of other than wholesale trading?
Retail 3%.
3%. Normal 3%.
Range concept, will you apply 3%, 1%?
No.
No.
What was there? If you have certain amount of closing stock, kitna tha closing stock?
10%.
10% or less.
Average month. Yeah.
And what was that? Kitna percentage purchase of finished goods?
80%.
80%.
Or more.
More.
What was there? One enterprise holds kitna percent shares of another enterprise?
26% or more.
26% or more.
What was the guarantee of percentage?
10% or more.
10% around
More than
total
Loan
assets.
percentage?
51% or
No,
more.
51%.
Was it book value or market value?
Book value.
Book with.
Book value.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
Repayment matters?
No.
No.
What was the 50% board of director we have to appoint?
More than.
More than
50%.
50%.
More than
Majority of more of that.
majority.
Mutually price is decided. Mutually the price is decided and 95% raw material requirements. Is it associate?
Not an
No.
associate.
Not
No,
associate.
associate.
11,000 is your warranty amount and I have given warranty for 3 months. Would I take entire 11,000?
No, for that 3
Partial
months.
amount.
Only 3 months ki warranty I have to calculate. Warranty has been given to me 11,000 warranty for 1 year, but actually warranty I am giving for 3 months only. So would I take 11,000 for calculation? No. 11,000 into 3 divided by 12. Then tell me one thing. Discount. Would you have anything? Bulk discount ka you do adjustment? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is it adjustment related to, yeah, credit income. Credit income is your income or expense? Already I have told. I have given 1 month ka credit. Is it?
Income.
Add होएगा ma'am.
Income.
Tell me one thing. Oh yeah, profit split method. In profit split method, what is that? Capital ratio? Either capital
Cap-
ratio or
Capital employed.
Employed.
Capital
Capital
employed.
employed.
So in profit split method, you try to distribute profit at place where taxes are more.
Sorry, ma'am.
Taxes
Can you
are
repeat
less.
again?
Taxes are less.
In profit split method, you try to distribute profit at that place where taxes are more.
No, no.
Taxes
less.
No, where taxes are low.
Taxes are less.
Then in cost plus method, you will take only direct cost, then add markup.
No, no.
Direct plus
and
indirect.
cost.
Direct.
Total cost.
Total cost and then markup. Then in your international transaction, it should be only associate enterprise that is sufficient.
No,
Oh,
No,
one or
one
more
of them.
associate enterprise.
one or more. At
Only
least
it
one.
should be
They-
sufficient.
No, no.
Non-business.
And
One of them should.
At least
At least one.
At least
associate
one
enterprise.
should be NR.
one should be NR. Then when it was specified domestic transaction, the limit was greater than
20
greater
crore
than
or
20 crore.
20 crore.
that it was greater than 20 crore. In deemed international transaction, the unrelated party is compulsory required to be non-resident.
No,
No, it may be resident.
No.
or
resident or
non-resident.
Maybe
non-resident.
resident.
If you can, are you getting active recalling? I am trying to give you what is active recalling. Try to recall like this. If you know this concept, that means at least percentage you have learned. That means at least in class you have learned all these things. Now, what will be the task for you? Just I have completed yesterday. Tomorrow, what is the topic I will be completing is advanced pricing agreement. Then I will give you reading sessions. Now at home you have to read this. Once I will complete transfer pricing, I will prefer live revision. At night we should connect for 1 hour and we should do live revision of entire transfer pricing again. And then I will upload it on YouTube. So later on, every time you can see that live revision of on YouTube also. Okay. So it would be hardly either Saturday, Sunday, we will mutually decide the timing when everyone is available for live revision also. Because live is you will do. And if it is recorded, you may do. Okay? Chalega? Okay? So this will be the cumulative revision as I am doing like this. Every time Viva will be there. And after completion of chapter, one live revision will also be there. And then it will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay? Okay, so I have to maintain itna speed, so itne साल के बाद I have to maintain. ठीक है अब्दुल जी? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Why this profit split method is not applicable in case of range concept?
Understand one thing. In profit split method, what are you doing? Splitting the profit. And how profit is dependent on other related, unrelated parties. This is between us, our associate enterprises. So it is not dependent on other parties. It is not changing according to the party. It is revenue is fixed. Your profit is also fixed. Just ratio you have to identify. Repeating in Hindi. Profit split method में क्यों तुम profit split method क्यों range concept पे applicable नहीं है? Range में you are saying unrelated party. पर भाई profit में तो revenue भी fix हो गया, इतना sales हुआ. Then your profit is also fixed. तुम्हें तो सिर्फ ratio identify करना है ना कि कितना distribute करना चाहिए. So why you will apply range concept over there? Profit के लिए कभी range लगती है. इतना profit भी हो सकता है, इतना भी हो सकता है. वो तो individual transaction पे लगता है. Understood? Everyone understood? Kumar, you got it? Done? So that is why profit split not applicable on range concept. Okay? Chalo. Any other doubt?
हम प्रॉब्लम्स प्रैक्टिस होंगे मैम. क्लास में प्रॉब्लम्स प्रैक्टिस होंगे.
हाँ, क्लास में प्रॉब्लम्स प्रैक्टिस होंगे, सारे होंगे. बट जो MCQ एंड केस सिनेरियो है वो मैं YouTube पे अपलोड करूंगी. तुम्हें टास्क में दूंगी कि आज तुम्हें वो देखना है और दूसरे दिन में उसका वाइवा ले लूंगी तो चेक कि तुमने देखा कि नहीं. क्योंकि तुम तो बोल दोगे देख लिया, फिर मुझे विश्वास नहीं होगा, फिर मैं तुम्हारा वाइवा लूंगी दूसरे दिन क्लास में. क्योंकि MCQ हम नहीं कर सकते क्लास में. तो जैसे ही ये होगा इंटरनेशनल के सारे MCQs मैं YouTube पे अपलोड कर दूंगी. तो तुम्हारी क्लास के साथ MCQ भी एक बार ICA के सॉल्व हो जाएंगे. ठीक है? एंड केस स्टडी वाला जो सिनेरियो है वो आया समझ में. ठीक है? और बच्चे तुम्हारे क्वेश्चंस जो मेरे क्वेश्चन बैंक है वो सारे एक बार मैं क्लास में सब डिस्कस करूंगी और टाइमर बेस्ड सॉल्व करेंगे। ऐसा नहीं कि मैं बोल दूंगी, यू विल बी सॉल्विंग टाइमर बेस्ड, मैं टाइमर्स लगाऊंगी भी साथ में एंड यू हैव टू सॉल्व इट इन दैट टाइम ओनली फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ एग्जाम प्रैक्टिस। ठीक है, एनी अदर डाउट, क्वेश्चन, एनीथिंग? जो है पूछ लो, आज जिनने फीस भर लिया उनका तो कुछ हो नहीं सकता, बाकी लोग पूछ लो। ठीक है,
Please share the notes of today.
that I will do because ना right now some students again getting G drive तो वो ग्रुप नहीं बना, so कुछ लोग छूट जाते हैं। You understand little bit Hindi ना?
Yes, ma'am, I understand Hindi. I am not able to talk much good, but I can understand Hindi.
So that's why कुछ students छूट जाते हैं ऐसा। ठीक है, any other doubt? Kumar, you have any doubts? ये क्यों हंसता है पता है? डाउट्स के लिए क्लास ज्वाइन करने से पहले इसने 3-4 बार फोन करके जितने डाउट्स थे वो 3-4 बार फोन करके सब पूछ लिए। तो जब मैं उसको बोलती आपको कोई डाउट है क्लास के बारे में तो वो हंस के चुप हो जाते हैं। इतने तो उसने मेरे से टॉपिक के डाउट्स नहीं पूछे जितने क्लास के लिए पूछे थे। अब वो उसको हिंदी समझ नहीं आती तो बढ़िया है। वेरी गुड कुमार, यू हैव अ वेरी स्पेक्युलस थिंकिंग। चलो, any other doubt related to class or related to topic or shall I leave? You can ask, feel free. पूछो लक्ष्मी, feels like you have something.
No, ma'am, nothing special.
Nothing special. See, don't worry about the learning. I hope you are getting कि you will learn. At least you will learn, but efforts will be only yours. ठीक है, रिविजन करते रहना। mentoring, when I will start this mentoring, you have to complete the task and you will find at the end of the batch DT IDT you have already learned with question. And with question, if I am saying, because I know how to learn, so you will learn, but your efforts are needed. Other than that, I cannot say anything. Okay, chalo. So leaving. So tomorrow, those who want to join, they can join. This was the 3 days demo. This will also be uploaded on YouTube, but from tomorrow, it will not be uploaded. Okay, chalo.